So a while ago I made a video talking about the 5 things I want to see in the next 2D Metroid game, and that video did pretty well, so I thought why not make another follow-up video, 5 of the things I want to see in the next 3D Metroid game, because the 3D games have a lot of cool things implemented, but I want to see more in the next future installment, if we ever get a future installment. But remember, this is all just my opinion. If you have your own opinion, your own list, your own ideas, feel free to tell me in the comment section, because I love reading your guys' comments, and I'm pretty sure other people like reading these comments just to see what everyone else has to say. That being said, let's cue up this video by rolling out that intro. I know this is gonna sound a little bit weird because of Other M's reputation, but I love how Other M tried making Samus feel more like a badass. Not by the story, cause god that was bad, but by the gameplay. Samus has the ability to do finishing moves, which if you look at these finishing moves, it's pretty amazing. Grabbing enemies and shooting them at the face, or tackling them and pulling them back, it's just all so cool to look at. And I love to see this implemented in the 3D Metroid games, mostly because in the 3D Metroid games, it kinda gets a little repetitive. Mostly because in the 3D Metroid games, Samus seems kinda slow and limited, only able to rely on her missiles and beam weapons. It would be so cool to add in finishing moves to help diversify the gameplay. You can either play it safe and stay back and shoot at an enemy with missiles and beam weapons, or risk it by getting up close and personal in order to do a finishing move for extra damage. It would be a cool way to diversify things up. Hell, if Doom, a first-person shooter, can do finishing moves, albeit gruesomely, why couldn't Metroid Prime do it? It would be a cool way to make things amazing, and I don't know, I like to see Samus punch out her freaking space pirate as a finishing move. That would be pretty cool to see. So a while ago, I read that originally Metroid Prime 3 was supposed to have bounty hunting missions, and I think this would have been a cool idea. Samus Aran herself is a bounty hunter, and that would have been something amazing to have. Have little side quests or side missions that Samus can do to gain money or XP or something within the Metroid Prime game. It would have been a cool concept. I like to see it like this. Whatever planet the next Prime game would be on should probably have a village, and that village would have people to talk to. Maybe some of those people need help. Let's pretend this is on Talon 4 because I can remember the locations. Let's say a villager wants help and needs like a specific crop only found in the Phadrana Drifts. Samus can go talk to that villager, get that bounty hunting quest to go get the specific crop from Phadrana Drifts, come back, and boom, she can get a reward. It could be, I don't know, something cosmetic, it could be like money, EXP, specific items, like let's say an ammo expansion. It would be a cool little concept. Or something even better. Let's say one of the villagers got hurt and they need Samus's help to apprehend whoever hurt the villager. Let's say a space pirate or a random thief. So the villager would have you a quest. Go to Magmoor Caverns to go take on the villager or the space pirate or the thief that hurt the villager, and you can have like a mini boss battle. Samus goes all the way to Magmoor Caverns, finds the culprit, and boom, mini boss battle will be a cool way to spice up the gameplay, have a tougher enemy to fight, defeat the enemy or capture the enemy or kill the enemy, talk to the villager, and boom, more reward. It would be a cool little concept. And speaking of money, this goes hand in hand with the whole bounty hunting mission thing. As a reward for bounty hunting, you'll probably be given money or credits or whatever the currency would be. Wouldn't it be cool to spend some of that currency on a possible in-game store? Similar to how the Legend of Zelda has an in-game store. In Legend of Zelda, you can buy just like simple ammo pieces for like Deku Nuts, sticks, a wooden shield, maybe a couple of specific game items like a tunic. We could have that inside the Metroid games. Have an in-game shop, you can buy ammo for your missiles, super missiles, power bomb, maybe buy a couple of quest-specific items, or maybe buy like an ammo expansion, your power bomb expansion pack, or maybe something even cooler, buy some cosmetic items. You're always looking at your arm cannon, why not be able to go to a store, buy a couple stickers to put that on top of your arm cannon so it looks all cool, maybe buy a couple cosmetic things for the visor or for the ship. I think it would be a cool idea to have a little store inside the Metroid games, as long as you don't have to buy anything specifically needed. Like let's say you need to buy the gravity suit from a store, that would really suck in the long run. Imagine someone just holding up like the screw attack item, not letting you use it until you give them like a couple thousand credits. That would be a scummy thing to do. Now personally, I love the motion controls within the Prime games. It feels so cool and natural, but I know it's not for everybody, so this is what I want to see. Nintendo gave us an option to use different kinds of controllers for the whole Metroid Prime stuff. I've seen people talk about how they prefer the GameCube controllers, and since 2 of the Metroid Prime games were played with the GameCube controller, and the GameCube controller was pretty natural to play with, I like to see them just implement other options. It kind of sucked that the Prime trilogy didn't have an option to play with the GameCube controller for those who want to feel nostalgic over it, so why not allow people to have different controllers for the next Prime game? I don't know how they're going to be able to add GameCube controller, but heck, I like to see them add, I don't know, Pro Controller support, the Joy-Con support, motion controls. I like to see stuff like that for the Prime games. Not everyone loves motion controls, and I don't want to see people being forced to use something they don't want to use, so why not just add multiple types of controllers just for everyone to be happy? It's a simple request, but it kind of makes a difference if you hate or love motion controls, so let's hope they do something like that. Now I really like how the 3D Metroid Prime games always focus on a different story that's completely different from the 2D Metroid games. The 2D games kind of focused around the baby, while the 3D Metroid games focus on something else. But now that the Phazon Crisis have been completely concluded, I want to see a story that doesn't revolve around Dark Samus or Phazon or anything like that. That's a pretty crazy request because, you know, Prime games were really focused on the Phazon Crisis, but that's been over, that's done now. I don't want them to rehash something like Dark Samus appears out of nowhere and boom, more Phazon or something along those lines. I want to see something unique and cool. Seeing how the end of Metroid Prime 3 had Solix's ship appear out of nowhere, it makes me want to see a story with Solix and Samus or maybe any of the other bounty hunters. There's a huge world to expand upon, and I just want to see the sequel expanded even further, not just dwell on the same story point of Phazon all over again. But heck, that's all my opinion. If you have your own opinion, like potential boss battles, potential planets, potential mechanics, if you want to see something return or disappear, feel free to tell me in the comment section if you want to see something specifically in the next Metroid Prime game, because we all have our own opinions, and I love reading your guys' opinions. So please tell me what you got to say in the comment section below. And if you like Metroid content, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel, because I do plan on making a lot more Metroid content. Next video is probably going to be a theory, but I do plan on making lore videos and more top 5 and top 10 lists, so stick around for that. Also, if you want to see more Metroid content, feel free to click on this video right here above. I believe it's going to be my top 5 wish list for the next 2D Metroid game. You know, since this video was about the 3D games, this one's going to be about the 2D games, so you have that to look forward to. That being said, I'm the Metroid Trainer. I hope you stick around for the next time, because I'll be seeing you later.